Hello everyone, good day. My name is Baby Jane A. Medas from BSE English 1A, and for today I'm going to discuss all about the language social class. Language social class. A language determined by social groups. Yes, because language is the primary means of communication within a group. Therefore, your language is inevitably going to reflect your social groups due to your shared interests and frequent interactions. People come together for a particular purpose and establish interacting in order to achieve that shared purpose. What is social class? A social class involves grouping people together and according them status within society to the groups they belong to. Another about social class is a number of modern thinkers have tried to define what makes a particular social class. Is it accent, neighborhood, occupation, income, or wealth? So how does social class influence language variation? So people's social identity acts as influencing factor to determine his or her speaking variety. The more heterogeneous a society is, the more heterogeneous is its language. Such variation of the same language among the social classes produce sociolects. So the relationship between language and social class has been a major concern in applied linguistics and in social linguistics, in the ethnography of communication, in language attitude research, and in research of public debates about language, and in education for a review. Instead, this article follows one particularly narrative in development of class analysis within social linguistics, focusing on language variation. It charts the progression from early survey studies, which assume that class hierarchies determine linguistic behavior, to more recent approaches, which emphasize social practice and speaker agency. This narrative is relevant to scholars interested in pragmatics because it demonstrates that an adequate sociolinguistic theory of language and social class has to engage with language in use, and thus with a pragmatic perspective. Accent and dialect is a part of language social class. And the accent is a non-standard pronunciation of a word. There are 21 accents. And dialect, non-standard pronunciation, grammar, vocabulary. When identifying social class is we need to how you look, how you dress, what you eat, what you like to do, what your house looks like, how you talk. So mauna siya ang atong tan-awon or sa pag-identify sa social class. So there are the variables of social class: the power, wealth, and prestige. The power is the degree to which a person can control other people, and the wealth is the object or symbols owned by people which have value attached to them. And the last, prestige, is the degree of respect, favorable regard, or importance accorded to a person by members of society. The determinants of social class is one way to think of a person's position in society is to imagine a hand of cards. Everyone is dealt four cards, one from each suite: education, income, occupation, and wealth. The four commonly used criteria for gauging class: place cards in a few categories may land the player in the upper middle class. At first, a person's class is his parents' class. Later, he may pick up a new hand of his own. It is likely a resemble that of his parents, but not always. The conclusion of the language and social class is the language variation views of standard and non-standard dialects often reflects and speaker's social class. The lower classes tend to speak non-standard dialects and the upper classes tend to speak standard dialects, and the middle classes sometimes speak more standard dialects because they hope to move the higher class. So that's all. Thank you. I hope you have learned about my topic for today. Thank you everyone. God bless.